In the cold skies of the Soviet Union, where speed and secrecy ruled the realm of aviation, there was a legend, a woman who defied the odds, shattered the sound barrier, and later claimed she knew the truth about extraterrestrials. Her name was Marina Popovich, but the world would come to know her by another title, Madame MiG, Childhood and Early Dreams. Born in 1931 in the Smolensk region of the Soviet Union, Marina Lavrentivna Vasilieva grew up amid war and hardship. During World War II, her family was evacuated from German-occupied territory, a life shaped by chaos, but also one that planted the seeds of obsession. The skies. While other children were hiding from bombs, Marina was dreaming of flight, and at just 16 years old, she made a bold decision. She wanted to become a pilot. There was just one problem: she was too short to qualify. Undeterred, she famously hung upside down from a horizontal bar for hours every day, stretching herself by just enough to meet the minimum height requirement to reach aircraft pedals. It worked, breaking into the boys' club. In the early 1950s, she applied to flight school. Despite initial resistance, some purely based on her gender, Marina personally appealed to Soviet martial class. She was granted entry. By 1951, she was certified as a flight instructor. By 1964, she would shatter a much louder, faster barrier, breaking the sound barrier. That year, piloting a MiG-21, Marina became the first Soviet woman to break the sound barrier. A deafening crack echoed across the airfield as she pushed the fighter jet past Mach 1. She was no longer just Marina. She was now Madame MiG, a name given to her in both awe and admiration. Her achievements didn't stop at one record. Woman among legends, her personal life intertwined with Soviet space history. She married cosmonaut Pavel Popovich, one of the first Soviets in space. While he orbited Earth aboard Vostok 4, she remained grounded, commanding the skies. Marina herself began cosmonaut training in 1961, one of the few women even considered. But the program ultimately removed her, reportedly due to health concerns. She never spoke bitterly of it. Instead, she turned her focus to what she knew best: flight. The test pilot era. Marina climbed to the highest ranks of Soviet aviation, becoming a Class 1 military test pilot, a title reserved for the elite. She tested over 40 aircraft designs, many of them highly classified, pushing machines to their limit, and she did so at a time when Soviet society still struggled to accept women in combat or command roles. Her response was simple: excellence. Her reputation became so formidable, the phrase "if Madame MiG can't fly it, it can't be flown" spread among flight crews, writing her name in history. Throughout her life, Marina was showered with honors: Hero of Socialist Labor, Order of the Red Banner, Order of the Red Star, Order of Courage from Vladimir Putin himself, and the International Gold Air Medal. Yet for all these achievements, it was what she claimed after retiring that truly captured imaginations and raised eyebrows: UFOs and the Forbidden Files. After retiring in 1984, Marina made headlines again, this time as an outspoken UFO reader. She claimed to have access to reports from Soviet military pilots detailing over 3,000 encounters with unidentified flying objects. According to her, fragments of crashed UFOs were retrieved and studied by Soviet scientists. One of her most sensational claims: that alien craft had been reverse-engineered and the truth had been suppressed at the highest levels. In a televised interview, she boldly declared, "I know pilots, astronauts, and scientists who have seen alien craft with their own eyes." This wasn't idle speculation. This was coming from a woman decorated by the state, with access to top-secret defense projects and flight missions. The author and poet, Marina Popovich, didn't stop at flight and UFOs. She became a prolific writer, author in 9 books, 2 screenplays, and a collection of poetry. Her works covered a range of themes: science, aviation, spirituality, and yes, extraterrestrial life. She was a woman of air and intellect. Final flight. Marina Popovich passed away on November 30th, 2017. At the age of 86, she was buried with full military honors in Moscow. In recognition of her legacy, a star in the Cancer constellation was named after her. Even in death, Madame MiG would forever belong to the skies. Legacy and controversy. To some, Marina Popovich was a pioneer, a heroine who shattered glass ceilings and sonic walls. To others, her later life was a strange turn where brilliance collided with conspiracy. Was she a truth-teller of alien contact, or a dreamer projecting her love for the unknown? Either way, The name Madame MiG has become immortal in aviation history and UFO lore alike. Her life was the very embodiment of Soviet paradox: secretive, bold, and boundless. She once said, "Flight is freedom. It's where your soul leaves the earth and remembers where it came from." For Marina Popovich, the skies were never the limit. They were just the beginning. Subscribe for more untold stories from aviation history, the space race, and the mysteries that still linger in the skies.